Hi you guys, welcome back to the Clean Beauty Code. I am really excited. No, I'm not just really excited. I'm not just super excited, I am jazzed for the video today because we're talking about one of my favorite topics, one of my favorite makeup products, concealer. I have the darkest under eyes this side of North America, maybe even South America. I have the darkest under eye circles. They are dark, they're purple, they're here to stay. You basically need spackle to cover these puppies up. And when Tarte Shape Tape came out, it changed our lives. It changed the makeup game for everyone. It literally came in, snatched families, snatched wives, snatched all the other products off the shelves, and then snatched my under eye circles and literally gave us the product we have all been needing, wanting, and praying for. Because no concealer had basically done what this has done. Full coverage. It's full coverage. Color range, great. Doesn't crease. Stays all day. What more could you ask for, honestly? And finding an alternative and finding a dupe for this product has been the most tedious, long process. Like, it really has taken a really long time to find this because the testing process, just to begin with, has been immensely long and taken a really long time because to find a dupe for this product, you really need to be sure. You really need to be sure that you found something that is incredible. And I did it. And I think it's better than Tarte. I know. And before you shut this off and say she's bamboozling us, I'm not bamboozling you. Trust me, I did it. It's amazing. And it's non-toxic. That has felt like an impossible dream to achieve. A non-toxic version of Tarte Shape Tape that works. What? But I did it. I found it. First, let's talk about Tarte Shape Tape. So, she's here. She's the one that robbed everyone. Robbed us all. Came in, stole our money, and we said thank you.
Shut up and take my money.
This is Tarte. I actually have it in 2 different colors. I like to use it on my under eyes, and then if I have blemishes, I like to use it also for coverage there. Now, the reason I think that the dupe I found is better is because it has a couple of things that I actually didn't like about Tarte Shape Tape, which I know sounds crazy, but there's definitely things that could be improved about the formula, and this product has it. So let's talk first. I'm sorry, I keep getting sidetracked because I'm too hyped. I'm too excited. Let's talk Tarte Shape Tape. So this product costs $27. It comes in 30 shades, and it has this bananas, like this giant applicator. And the applicator is really, really awesome and really just a signature, I think, of Tarte Shape Tape. It really is just deposits a lot of product, which is great. And this product comes with 0.33 fluid ounces of product, which is a lot higher than average. The average, I would say, give or take, is about 0.2 fluid ounces, let's call it. And that's really awesome. It's nice that it gives you more product. It's nice that it does a better job than everything else and really gives you that coverage. Now, let's talk dupe. I'm very excited. Coverfx Power Play Concealer. It's so good. It's so good, and it really is a dupe. This product comes in 30 colors. It has 0.33 fluid ounces, just like Tarte Shape Tape. It is $30 instead of $27, so there's a $3 difference there, but I do think that because it's clean and because of the additional things that it does that are better than Tarte Shape Tape, that it's worth the money. And it has a big old applicator. It's a different applicator, but it's still a big old applicator. Now, let's talk about the things that this does better than Tarte, because I honestly only reach for this now. I don't reach for my Tarte Shape Tape if I'm going to a wedding or I'm going to anything where I need my entire face to be snatched to the gods. I'm going with this one. And that is huge because I have been a loyal obsessor of Tarte since it came out. I loved it. I you know, it's still an incredible product, obviously, but this just does so much more, and I think that that is incredible. And I think that this is a more versatile product in terms of age ranges, and that I also think is incredible. So let's talk about it. The undertones of this product, they're just incredible. There are so many options for undertones, which in my opinion is something that I don't understand how that's not more of a thing when it comes to concealers. Like so the number scaling is kind of like neutral 1 would be a really light color, and then you would have pink 1 and golden 1 and golden plus 1, which is even more golden, and it really just hits all the notes perfectly. And I think that that is really amazing, especially for women of color, because undertones in general are challenging to hit, but I think for women of color it is just so hard. It just is. It's so hard to get an undertone that matches you. And you know, above and beyond all of just the amazing things that this product does, I really like Coverfx, and I like what it's done for inclusivity, because it didn't just hop on the bandwagon when Fenty Beauty, you know, foundations came out and all that jazz. It didn't just do it because it was a cool thing to do to have inclusivity and have a large range of color. It's been doing it since the beginning, and I think it deserves recognition for that, because they really have just stuck to that and did it from the beginning. They did it before Fenty, and that to me, I love that. I love that they were inclusive, because we needed it. Everyone needed it. It's just, what were people sleeping on? Why are you sleeping on it? You're just missing out on customers, which is absolute shenanigans. I don't understand, but that's besides the point. So besides a really amazing color range and undertone range, which I think is something that more brands overall need to perfect, is undertones in foundations, in concealers, because it's such a miss in a lot of times. And if you don't get the undertones right, then it just, you know, it can look gray or orange or pink, and no one wants that. So that is one of the things I really like about this. The other thing I like about this is the applicator. It deposits product really, really well. Now, Tarte Shape Tape does have an applicator that is large, but I do like this one better. It just, the way that it applies it is just a little bit smoother, which I really, really enjoy. Now, with this product, the texture of it, I like more, and the wear off, I like more. So that, I'm smiling because I just can't even believe I'm saying that. I can't believe that I was able to find something that I liked more, because I really was obsessed with Tarte Shape Tape. The wear off on this is better. So when I did a side-by-side wear test, or when it was worn side-by-side, the wear off on Tarte Shape Tape just wasn't the same. It is a very drying product, which this one is not. And because of that, it almost breaks apart throughout the day. And by the end of the day, it's definitely, you can see the darkness peeking through, but you can also see like some dryness under the eyes and almost the product breaking up. And with this product, because it isn't as drying, it does not wear off like that, and the wear is just better. And your under eyes also look young throughout the day, whereas sometimes with Tarte, depending on your age or depending just on your under eyes, it can look a little crepey and it can look a little bit dry, which no one wants. We all have lines under our eyes, so you don't want that accentuated, because it'll make you look older. And Tarte, I do find, sometimes does that depending on the day, or even just depending on the person and the skin type, because it really is a drying product. And when you layer powder on top of it, sometimes it's just Sahara, no moisture left. Might as well just be in the desert. Whereas this one, you do not have that, and you don't have that kind of dryness under the eyes. And at the end of the day, you're not feeling super dry, and it can layer well with powder without feeling on the drier side. And under eyes are such a delicate area that making it drier and removing that moisture just above all is just not something I'm trying to do in any capacity of what that means. So that's another thing I love about this product, and it stays put. You know, it does what Tarte does, but it does it better. And to me, that is really incredible. This also, another plus to this is, if you are the type of person who wants to slap on just their concealer without foundation, or just a tinted moisturizer, this wears well incredibly with that. Whereas this, you can definitely see it on the skin. This one, you cannot see it as much on the skin, and it wears really beautifully alone. It also feels a lot more lightweight, so you can't feel product when you're wearing this, whereas when I'm wearing the Tarte, I can definitely feel that I'm wearing concealer, which is fine because it does what it's, you know, needing that I need it to do. But if I'm gonna go with something, I want to go with something that doesn't feel heavy under my eyes and doesn't feel like I'm wearing something super aggressive and cakey. So those are all kind of the reasons that I really like this product. It wears really well with different eye creams. It wears well with oil, because I know some people like to put oil under their eyes. That's something that was also tested. It works well with different primers. It really, really is an overall well-rounded product. And if I'm going to go for anything, I would go for this. I highly recommend this. I don't know why it's not talked about more. It's just everyone's sleeping on it because Tarte really stole everyone's hearts, and there's new concealers out there. There's always new products coming out, and this has been out for a while. So this is definitely something I highly recommend. It's an amazing, clean option, and if you like a full coverage look when it comes to non-toxic, that isn't always out there, that isn't always available. It really isn't. It's harder to find. So this is definitely something I would check out. And if you're unsure about it, get it at Sephora, because you know that you can return it if you get it at Sephora and you're unhappy with it. Or it, you know, it doesn't meet expectations or what have you. But I don't think that that's going to be the case with this. I think it's going to meet and exceed your expectations, and I really am excited about it. I love that there's an option in non-toxic beauty for something that's more high coverage, because, you know, in this non-toxic clean beauty world, stuff just tends to be a little less high coverage and a little less full beat, if you will, and more natural looking and less cakey, or not cakey is not the right word, but just less coverage. And it's amazing. You know, it's a Sephora Clean Beauty approved product, so you can go on the site and you can kind of read more about that. But I highly recommend it. I am really happy with it. Again, this is going to be, you know, used time and time again, and is replacing these for me, which I love. I said it once, I'll say it again. I'm jazzed that I found this product, and the testing has been months of testing, months of side by side, and I really am a huge fan. I would love to know if you've used it, what you think about it, if you've used both and what your thoughts are. And if you have any more concealers you want me to try out for this to that, then let me know down below. And that's really it. Thank you for watching and taking the time to sit here and hear me rattle on for probably way too long. And I'll see you in the next one. Oh, don't forget to subscribe. Bye, guys.